Bannerlord Bannerlord was released into early access March 30th, 2020, 6 years ago, and still the multiplayer is trash, by far the worst part of the game, and even after the War Seals DLC, native multiplayer is in a state of disrepair, and has been since launch. The first thing a brand new player would be met with is the option to find a game. Now I say find a game like that because it's a lie, and it always has been. You can't find a game. There are never any games. Now the game never tells you this, but the only way to actually find a game is to head over to the Play tab, where once again we're met with the option to find a game. Only this time they give you a choice, Captain or Skirmish. But again, it's lies. There are no games of Captain or Skirmish to be found here. The only actual way to find a game of multiplayer Bannerlord is to head over to the custom server list. Again, something the game never tells you. Now on this list of servers, official servers are slim to none. I mean, there's either a single siege game mode or a TDM, and they almost never fill up. Taleworlds made a terribly poorly designed multiplayer that's not really worth your time. But even with Taleworlds trying everything in their power to create the worst designed multiplayer possible, there stands a shining gem of the multiplayer modding scene, Persistent Bannerlord. Now the origins of this mod start all the way back in Mount & Blade Warband, the predecessor to the current game Bannerlord, with Persistent World, a mod that created an online open world. Persistent Bannerlord aims to recreate the modification on the current game, and I'd go so far as to say Persistent Bannerlord is the best MMO in 2026. Up to 1,000 players on the server at any one time, simulating a medieval world with politics, warfare, and fiefs to war over. There's a player-driven economy where you can farm, craft, or steal
your money or your life,
all in the pursuit of gold. You can try your luck as an individual or join one of the many factions available to you. I feel Persistent Bannerlord is the closest to the original concept and definitely deserves a video. I tried to make a video around 6 months ago. I had around 20-ish hours recorded, but unfortunately I never ended up finishing the video, and then I deleted the footage and I forgot about it all until someone from the clan I had been playing with messaged me on Discord asking if they could count on my support in the upcoming campaigns. Now I replied casually, but deep down it lit a fire in my belly. The fire of war bellowed, and my bloodlust only grew over the coming days and weeks. It's also really fun, so now I'm trying again. Last time I joined a faction called the Kingdom of Mercia. I hopped in the VC, only to be informed that we were under siege by the Kingdom of Hordaland, or KOH, a clan that I had previously, many moons ago, been a part of, and I was an outlaw at the time, and not in the Mercian faction, which means I can't physically get involved. But what I could do is viciously insult the enemy and potentially distract them from the fight at hand. Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm just a simple beggar, man. I'm just a simple... It's a good job you guys fucking suck, eh? I might have died just then. Jesus, crazy stuff. Hordaland, eh? Pussy ass bitch. Come get some. Come get some, pussy. I'm just gonna draw one of them away. Come on, pussies. Y'all don't want the smoke. Somebody drop the weapon and throw hands with me, eh? Throw hands with me. I was killed and the fortress taken, which left me unable to train into the Mercian faction. And now the Mercians have been left without a home. Now most people would see this as a bit of bad luck, but not me. I'm not most people. Being homeless provided the perfect avenue to step back into my Persistent Bannerlord chosen career path. Now some people surf, some people steal, but ask yourself this, what do homeless people do? They beg. Begging is my work. I'm a beggar. Now I don't want to brag, but I'm quite possibly the most successful beggar to have ever graced PB.
I clear about $100,000 a year doing this.
I've begged over here, I've begged over there. There's a fairly high chance if you've played Persistent Bannerlord, I've asked you for some money. Now if you want to take this chosen career path too, if you're in desperate times and you do need cash, all you've got to do is max out your charisma stat. Excuse me, has anyone got any cash money for me? I'm quite poor and I've got this disabled child at home with a... Oh god, that's tough. That's tough. I just need to buy a little bit of bread. Just a little bit of bread. You the man, you the man, you the man, you the man. Dennis, 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 Dennis. Look at me, look at me. You're the man. Fucking love you, Dennis. I'm going to remember you forever, Dennis. Excuse me, fine shits. I just need to talk to you real quick. Would you do me the honour of just providing me with just a small amount of cash? What? Alright, bye bud. Can I borrow your time for a second, footman? No? Just a small amount of your time, sir. Excuse me, Mr. Fine Shit over there.
Why don't you talk in fucking Discord? Absurd.
I'm begging. I didn't realise it was you.
Poor beggar. You're a professional beggar.
I'm a professional beggar. Excuse me, fine shit, Eddard. Could I just borrow a small moment of your time? Damn, you're a handsome fella. Fucking hell, you're beautiful. Could I borrow just a small amount of money off you, pal? Because I'm just super broke.
Did you pick it up?
What a guy, what a guy. Love you.
How much money did you make of this time?
That was only like 500. Every little helps. Excuse me, fine shit. Could I just borrow just a small amount of your time?
That's an
What
admin.
did you need?
I needed just a little bit of money, just a small donation. I've got this poor, sick child at home. I call him Tiny Tim. His name's not Tim, but he does have a really fucked up left leg. Just want to buy some bread and stuff, you know?
Okay, for sure. Hold on, I can give you money for bread. I got that should get you a couple.
Oh, you're a fucking beaut. You're a beaut.
How much did she give you?
20k.
I mean, she's an admin, it was obvious, but yeah.
Method. I have the method.
But you already made shit ton of money.
What? I'm broke, dude. What are you talking about?
And I make nothing. Zero. Zilch. By the time I pay all my scientists, all my people in my research department, lab coats, it's a wash. Well, why you do it then, baby Billy? Well, cause I'm selfless.
Sir Rando, of the House of Rando, could I borrow some cash money off you, son? Just a little bit of money. Oh, you're a fucking beaut. Oh, you're a beaut. Can I have that shield? I'm super broke. What a guy. I'm begging for a shield now. I've got 38 grand in the bank. Necros, can I have a moment of your time real quick, fan shit? Could I borrow some money off you? I need to buy some bread.
I don't know.
I'm starving to death. Money?
Need a bit of bread?
Could I do need some bread, yeah, mate. Yeah.
Crack on, roasted.
You're a G, mate. You're a G.
Hey, crack on, my dog.
Nice one, mate. I appreciate it, Big Vince. I'm going to remember you for the rest of my life, son.
Yeah, feathers.
Hey, what's up, fine shits? I've got a quick question for you. Could I borrow some cash money?
No.
No? Fair enough, mate. What about you friends? Are they more generous? I just need to feed my my children.
We don't care, bro.
Oh, you don't care? Oh, that's fair enough. But let me just tell you, I've got this son. His name's Tim. He's got a really fucked up left leg. The surgery is quite expensive, and I'm just looking for donations to help me build towards that goal of paying for this fucking surgery. Change your mind?
Take this shit.
What a guy. Beautiful.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Can I have some cash to gear up?
Yeah, me too.
Didn't you get 10k for free?
Shut the fuck up. Yoink. Now, after I'd begged my way out of poverty, Mercia finally had enough men to retake Broadcove Castle.
We're getting banned, yeah, bro.
You want to getting banned?
Which they did, with ease. Unfortunately, because I was still an outlaw, I was forced to spectate the action. After the castle was retaken, I trained into Mercia. A few hours later, I hopped back on and took a walk around the main village, Richfield, which is where the HQ for the Town Watch is located. Now, the Town Watch are exactly what they sound like. They're the watchers of the town.
Stop raping, sir!
In theory, a medieval police force. In practice, a bunch of knobs. Excuse me, fine shit. Excuse me, could I borrow some money off you, G?
Yeah, sure, man. You better show me your booty cheeks first, though.
There you go.
Twerk that thing. Shake that thing.
Money now, or...?
Dirty ass B.
I'll take all that, thank you.
Dirty ass hoe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100.
Hello.
Give me.
Alright, well let's not take the piss. I will murder you. I'll take your soul, son.
Get your bitch out of here.
Right, I'm taking your soul. Come here, bring me your soul. After that town watchman had insulted my honour, I felt some street justice needed to be carried out upon the so-called Town Watch. Quite a corrupt, broken organisation, if you ask me. They needed to learn a lesson, so I waited for an opportunity that would soon arrive. Stolen. Too quick for you. Too quick.
Come here, little bit.
Little what?
Little wussy.
Little wussy. I touched your mother's pussy. Town Watch, quick help. Town Watch. Too slow. Too slow.
Yeah.
Too slow, boys. He's lagging hard. Damn. What about you, Hi? Could I borrow some cash money off you?
No, fuck you.
What do you say fuck me for?
Fuck me?
You've been doing this for hours, man.
It's actually been 2.5. 2.5. A little bit later in the day, we were raided by outlaws.
We're getting raided by bandits.
And after almost dying 3 seconds into the fighting, it left me a little bit low on the health. So I backed off to the second gate. We were outnumbered, but we managed to kill some of the outlaws we trapped inside, which gave us a small advantage, or at least even the odds.
Nice boys, we've got loads of shit from that.
Eventually the outlaws retreated because they took too many losses, and then Mercia went on the offensive. Taking the fight to the kingdom of Hordaland, we skirmished at their gates.
Okay, come and sally out now.
Yeah, nice sally out boys, nice sally out.
But quite quickly, I was actually shot in the head and killed, taking me out of the fight. Soon after I died, Mercia retreated after sustaining too many losses because we didn't bring a doctor, and a doctor is the only person that can provide medical aid. So I got off for the night, and the next morning we were offline sieged and our castle taken by Valandia, one of the larger factions on the server. But later that day we met with EIK, an ally of Mercia. What does EIK stand for, you may be thinking? And I have no idea, but they were joining us in a war to claim a new castle, Baron's Estate. The current owners of Baron's Estate, the crackhead mercenaries, had refused to join us in an earlier war, so our casus belli was definitely justified. The siege was going well. We almost had the door broken when I was killed by a loose horseman. I respawned and headed back into the action, but we'd already won. I did manage to steal a fella's loot.
Holy shit.
But it was only fair, because someone on our side clearly had mine. And now, it was time for revenge. Valandia, Mercia's main opposition, now had Broad Cove Castle, and we knew if we took it back, we wouldn't be able to keep it. But indeed, a payback was needed. So we gathered an army at Baron's Estate, as many men-at-arms, mercenaries and scoundrels as we could muster. We set off towards Broad Cove Castle for a raid. Now, there's a lot of different rules in PB to keep it balanced and fair, but they don't always work very well, or even make sense. But one thing you've got to understand is war isn't just war. You've got to be very specific with your casus belli. But this isn't even a war, it's a raid. And the major difference is you can't capture any fiefs during a raid, only steal shit and murder the small folk. Now Valandia normally pull 40 to 70 players on a good day, but today was not a good day. They only had 12 men on, so we had a very good chance of this raid going well. But we had to be fast, because most factions have a Discord, and in that Discord I can guarantee Valandia is banner calling right now, but you probably don't understand what it means. It's basically nerd speak for get on the game. So the longer we're here raiding, the more chance of more Valandians getting on and us getting caught, potentially ambushed from behind. We pushed them all the way back to the inner keep. I watched spawn with a few others to make sure our fellas could steal as much as they could get their hands on. But I stayed just a little too long. I lingered just a little bit too near, and maybe was a smidge too overconfident, but I had also, in fact, not realised that all of my faction, Mercia, had retreated out of the castle at this point, and I was in there alone. So I perished at the hands of a naked man with a mace. But it's fine, alright? I was outnumbered, technically. None of the others had weapons, but it was very intimidating. And obviously, for clear reasons, naked mace man being the main one, I logged out for the night. And the next day, we attempted to war host, or Knights Hospitaller, a religious sect of almost priests. We were assisting EIK to capture their castle. Oh, I love that. Love that friendly fire.
Why is this doctor fighting? What are you doing? Doctor's awful. The Ike doctor is literally awful. Awful, mate.
But unfortunately, due to poor communication between Mercia and EIK, and also EIK's incompetence, mainly their doctor completely selling and not healing anyone on our team, and in fact, he healed the enemy. And then shortly after that, he died. And shortly after that, our doctor, Cage, took an arrow to the head, which left us unable to heal. At this point, I suggested a tactical retreat, but before the retreat was sounded, I'd already slipped away, because there's no chance I was dying due to the incompetence of somebody else. I slipped across a bridge and came across an EIK guy all the way back here on the other side of the bridge. So I stole his horse, considering they fought so poorly, and this guy was on the other side of the bridge. I think it was totally justified. I won't lie to you boys, I've nicked a horse and I've fled. A few days later, I jumped back on, and all of a sudden, our faction name was the Commonwealth, because apparently, whilst I was gone, the clans of Mercia, England, and S&D, no idea what S&D stands for, combined together, or at least for the time being, mostly because S&D and England couldn't keep hold of their castles, whereas we kind of could. The other factions had moved into Baron's Estate, and now, with the additional numbers, we could muster double our previous strength. I was just minding my business inside our castle, when suddenly, Host declared a raid on us.
We're getting raided. Oh, we're getting raided. Everyone get on the walls. We're getting raided, boys. Everyone get on the walls.
They were hacking at the gate in moments. To the gate, boys, to the gates. To the gates. Most of our members either elsewhere or not online. We also didn't have a single doctor on, but we had no choice to hold them at the gate for as long as possible. Hopefully that would give enough time for people to log on, and for the players that were already in the game, for them to get back to the keep.
Now that's a lot of damage!
And now with the banners called, we just needed to keep that gate alive. Skirmish at the gate, boys. Eventually, we pushed out the gate and killed enough of Host that the rest retreated. Now around half an hour later, Host had apparently halted Uhtred, son of Uhtred.
Oh, Host is back.
Who is Uhtred, son of Uhtred? He's the main character of The Last Kingdom, and there were Mercians / allies of Mercia in need of our aid. An aid we would provide. We met Host in the field.
We're good. Let's fight, boys. Come on, let's fight. Come on, let's fight.
Hold the good.
And quickly overcame their forces, mostly due to our superior numbers. We looted up and retreated back to the keep. But with all this action, more and more players had logged on. And an army is no good without an objective. Host had tried twice today to probe and test our military ability. Both times we threw them back. And I won't lie, this emboldened us. And so we set out to raid Host with a large host of men. But we were in fact feeling tactical and decided that Host would never expect an amphibious attack. And with war sails adding swimming into the game, it makes naval warfare incredibly viable. And so we commandeered a boat, got that boat stuck, ran to another boat, commandeered that boat, boarded the army and set sail. But apparently Host had scouts and had seen we were coming by the water. Up and over, lads, up and over. They had prepared the defence of the back gate, but we were also prepared, or so I thought. Where's our doctor? Have we come here with only a common doctor?
Yes.
Misstep. Unfortunately, what I, or none of my faction, had foreseen was the incredible incompetence of our allies. Now, whether due to a lack of common sense, communication, or maybe just sheer stupidity on the side of, let's just say, everybody but me. Not too far, you fucking idiots. You fucking idiots. It was at this point that I knew the fight was lost, but we weren't all dead yet, so I wouldn't just run off and leave the men. Us survivors fought on, but eventually we did have to retreat back to the boat.
Right, don't make the announcements, go back to the boat.
It fucking broke.
Take the other ship, take the Outlaw ship.
Board that fucking shit, boys. If the outlaw fucks around, he can find out. Don't do anything silly, son. I'm commandeering this vessel.
Shit ton of outlaws outside the gate.
After the outlaw found out, we headed back to Baron's estate. During that time, Mercia's leader, Ethelcunt of Mercia, King Ethelcunt, received a temporary ban, which left Mercia leaderless, and therefore weak. Now, most of the players had already hopped off, demoralised from the failed raid on Host, which is when Host declared a raid. Whoa, raid! Back in the keep, boys, back in the keep! The priests had called their banners and had come knocking. And to be honest, Mercia wasn't ready. On the gate, boys! To the gate! Skirmish with them, boys, we got it. Pussios! Expelliarmus! Nobody took leadership of the defence of Baron's estate in Ethelcunt's absence. Who's leading it?
Well, there's nothing I can do. Half of us are not even here.
Which allowed Host to completely wipe us and slaughter the Mercians. They looted Baron's estate and left. And that is Persistent Bannerlord. It's not all sunshines, rainbows, and victory. Sometimes it's defeat and a little bit more defeat. But regardless, as long as you've got a positive attitude, I can almost guarantee a great time. If you also want to play Persistent Bannerlord, it's on the Steam Workshop. Makes it real easy for you to download. I would recommend reading the rules before you crack on, or not. I won't lie, the first time I played I didn't read any rules. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Maybe even subscribe. If you made it this far into the video, you might as well subscribe, alright? Or you just wasted a quarter of an hour. Go on my channel, loads of videos. You might not like them, you might like them, who knows? The only way you're going to find out, going and watching them. But if you've watched this and you've made it all the way to the end and you've decided, hey, I don't like this prick, I understand. But at the same time, yeah, come on. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.